How's it going? Tim again. So this is Archaide TradeLab, right? So it has a very similar user interface to ChatGPT and other, conversational AIs, and it works very similar, right? So basically, I already typed out the entire sort of strategy beforehand because we have limited time, but I said, please create a trading bot using the RSI, and then it runs through a series of questions to gather a necessary amount of data to actually generate the strategy, right? So it asked me about time frame, it asked me about whether when to enter and when to exit, right? These two things about entry and exit, take profit, stop loss, clarifying all these parts here, and then it finally, right, it summarizes my strategy, and we say correct and great. So this button, when it does not have sufficient information, it is in a dull blue color, and when it has sufficient information to generate a strategy, it brightens up. So let's just go ahead and click this. It's going to go ahead and load. This may take a few minutes. I may edit the time down, but the thing is, this used to take my agency business, a month to my longest customers have been with me over like a year and a half. So again, it's just been a massive decrease in time. And besides that piece, my best customer, like the customer who's been with us a year and a half, he's launched like 120 trading bots in a matter of, we've given him access for like 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, he's launched 120 trading bots, right? Which is just insane. That would have cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars. And obviously a ton of time in terms of engineering. So this is a great enhancement and revolution. So wait for this to load, and we'll just fast forward. Cool, so it just generated actually. You can see it right over here. So all of these things are generated by AI, right? So we mentioned the take profit, we mentioned the stop loss. All of this stuff was generated by AI, including the user interface. You have the strategy description. We could trade normal spot, right? List all the tickers you want, how the entry sizing, connected to your broker, right? Connect to your broker, press start strategy, you're good to go, right? You could also trade options, look at metrics. You could also back test with PineScript. Now, eventually, we want to have a full trade journal. We want to incorporate basically and integrate with every single broker, right? So you could manage your Forex, crypto, every single different asset in one spot. And also have a bot marketplace. So let's say if I want to sell one of these bots in a marketplace, we just launch that into the marketplace and people can subscribe if they like or not, right? And so, yeah, that's Archaide TradeLab. We also have a Discord community, but we're running out of time. So if you have any questions, ask me. Bye.